I'm starting to believe. Is this the year? Is this the year you're coming back to Raleigh? Oh no, after that game, which we have a lot to talk about, starting to believe it. Welcome back, guys, to another game review on the Craziacs channel. Today we have an absolute butt whooping to talk about in Game 3, where the Hurricanes beat the Capitals 4-0 for Freddie Andersen's first shutout with the Canes in the playoffs, which is kind of surprising, albeit because he's been very good in the playoffs recently. A lot to talk about today. Really the tale of two halves in this game, which I know gets said a lot, but this was like a concerning start to a game. As always, we'll get the shot totals in. So the shot totals for your first period were 9-6 for Washington. Second period, 11-6 Carolina. Third period, 11-6 also for Carolina, for a final shot total of 28-21 Hurricanes, which you'd expect at home. Big story in this game, special teams. We scored 2 power play goals on 2 attempts this game, and the Capitals scored 0 power play goals on their 2 attempts. So yet again, special teams has been the difference maker in the playoffs this year for us. Got a slow start special teams wise the first couple of games in Washington, but you'd expect the power play to be better at home anyways, considering how much of a home juggernaut we are compared to what we are on the road. So we'll go ahead and start with the first half of this game. The first period, Washington dictated the pace, and your best player was Freddie Andersen, who made a bulk of his really strong and good saves in that first period. You escape it without being down. You get to the second period doing much better at that point. You get to the second period, and roughly halfway through, it's a pretty even game. The Canes are looking a little bit better to start the second period, but no one's really taking control. It's kind of back and forth going, pretty 50-50. And then Andrei Svechnikov buries his 6th goal of the playoffs off of a face-off draw that he stole from John Carlson and just put right past Logan Thompson to give the Canes the 1-0 lead, and they never looked back. That was a momentum builder. And we mentioned before the playoffs started that you needed your big-time players to step up, and one of them we mentioned was Andrei Svechnikov. Well, with 6 goals in the playoffs now, I think we can confidently say that Andrei Svechnikov has finally put together a good playoff performance. And he's been the most dangerous offensive player for most of this series and a good bit of the last series, which is exactly what you want to see from a second overall pick. Finally. Thank you, Andre. And then in the second period later on, with about 2 minutes left, or a minute left, rather, Jack Roslovic buries a power play goal on a very nice short side shot, assisted by Brent Burns and Taylor Hall. Beautiful shot from Roslovic, drawing back into the lineup due to the Mark Jankowski injury, and has really played pretty good. So you go to the third period, you expect Washington to push back a little bit. The Canes are what they call second period merchants for some reason. I guess we just do better with long changes, would make sense because of our forechecking style of play. Get to the third period, and Eric Robinson, one of the best goals solo efforts. It reminded me a lot of the Jacob Slavin play from the New Jersey series, where he stole the puck from Stefan Nason, skated around him, and shot it from a good angle and scored. Very similar to that. Logan Stankoven, and yet again, Jack Roslovic with the assist. And then to wrap it up, when the game's decided at this point. It's 3-0 with about 3 minutes left. Jackson Blake, off of a shot that missed the net by Gostisbehere, takes it and puts it off of Logan Thompson and into the back of the net to get to your final score of 4-0. Again, the aforementioned Shane Gostisbehere and Seth Jarvis with your assists on that one. Looking at our 3 stars of the game today, no surprise here. Third star of the game, Jack Roslovic, drawing back into the lineup with a goal and an assist and a +1 rating, truly making himself known on this team and really bettering his chances of being on the team next year. Second star of the game, Andrei Svechnikov, with a game-winning goal in the second period and 5 hits, a physical presence, shooting a lot of pucks, and overall noticeable, but by far the first star of the game. When the game was in the balance and no one knew how the game was going to end, Freddie Andersen came in clutch in that first period. saving every shot he faced the entire game for 21 saves on 21 shots and a shutout, the aforementioned first of his Hurricanes postseason career. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. Go watch Game 4 tonight. We have one more game at home before the series shifts back to Washington. And hopefully we can take that 3-1 series lead and really take control of this one. Stay crazy, guys. And as always, peace out.